What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you again for tuning in and welcome to another video. We are reviewing the Ryobi 1600 PSI power washer today. I want to see how well this is going to do, specifically more for the car. This is pretty much an entry-level, budget-friendly power washer. I asked this for my birthday. I got it, plus a bunch of accessories. So I'm at the point where I'm just kind of tired of doing the 2-bucket wash. I've always been a fan of the 2-bucket method, but I'm at the point where I'm just kind of getting tired of bending over and dipping mitts into different buckets. And also, I've never been that crazy about the water pressure out of the hose. So I want to review this. This is probably not going to be the power washer for you if you're trying to do a really large size deck or the entire house. Like I said, this is entry level, but I want to see for a budget friendly power washer, how well does this stack up? So what we're going to do, first we're going to unbox it and see all the other accessories that I got with this. All right, upon opening it, right at the very top, it looks like you get your instructions on how to hook it up. Looks like we've got a hose adapter, the gun, or the sprayer, if you will, the handle, trigger, another hose, and I'm going to connect this, figure out how this all hooks up. So if you are a first-time power washer, we'll be going through it together. And then the actual unit itself. So one of the things I asked for when I wanted this as a gift was I wanted a power washer that was, I didn't want anything crazy high-end, but my main thing was I wanted something with a small footprint. Definitely electric. I didn't want to mess with any of the gasoline stuff. Had to be electric, and I wanted a small footprint because I want to be able to store it in my garage, which is a premium space to me. Talks about your nozzle selection. So different nozzles if you want one for soap. So high pressure if you're doing no soap, and then low pressure with soap and rinse. So that's kind of cool. So that's pretty much it for the unboxing. I said I got a bunch of other accessories. So the missus was just like, hey, you know, I don't know exactly what you need. And I was like, you know what? I don't know exactly what I need either. So I do know that you need a foam blaster if you're going to be using this for the car. So she just kept it all in the Ryobi family. So we've got the Ryobi foam blaster. Also got a Ryobi pressure washer 5-in-1 nozzle. I may use that. I may not. I don't know. So it's a neat little attachment, like I said, keeping this all in the Ryobi family. And then this was just kind of like a nice thought. This is a foam detergent. I may use this, I may not. I do like the Chemical Guys car wash that I normally use in my 2-bucket method. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use the Ryobi or if I'm going to use my Chemical Guys. I might give this a shot. Those are the accessories I got. Enough for the unboxing. Let's get out to the garage and let's get the car clean. All right, so we're in the garage. I just want to kind of show you everything kind of laid out here. It can seem a little bit overwhelming, and that's just because there are a lot of parts, but we're going to set this up together. So first thing we have to do is we have to take the spray wand and the trigger handle and put those two together. So we're going to do that right now. All right, so there's a little key thing here. So this should go in there, and then we turn clockwise. All right. And they said to pull in and make sure it is locked, and that is locked, so that is together now. All right, so we take this little coupler off here on the trigger and put high pressure hose in here. I'm first gonna do this without the soap or the detergent. I just wanna see how this sprays overall, because I might actually do a little bit of sidewalk cleaning after the car. So we're gonna hook it up without the detergent first, see how this does. Now we're going to take this little coupler off and connect the other end of the high pressure hose that we just connected to the trigger into here. And thread this on carefully. They said make sure not to cross thread, so they're minimize any leaks. And just make sure that's nice and tight. Cool. And now they want us to connect the garden hose. So I already have my garden hose connected to the spout. Make sure that's on there good, nice and tight. And it said to make sure it's all free of coils, so I have it stretched over here. And I'm gonna connect this end into that part right here. All right, appears to be nice and tight. All right. So important note, just how I showed you this earlier, this talks about your nozzle selection. It does come with a turbo nozzle.
which they say is really good for concrete, brick, or mason, which we do not want to use on the car. So we're going to use the 15-degree nozzle, and that is good for like lawn equipment, boat, RV, and I'm sure cars. We're eventually going to get to the low pressure soap rinse one, but to show you where they keep the nozzles. So here you'll see they have for the high pressure no soap one, you're going to use that nozzle. We're going to use this blue one, which is low pressure, or for soap. So we're going to see how this one does first, and that just pulls out like that. All right, so we're going to take the end of our spray wand and we're going to take our nozzle of our selection. We're going to kind of pull back on this like that. And as we do that, we're going to stick this in here like that, and then pull this back once it's reset. And snap in like that. Okay. But before we plug anything in, we need to get water into the pump, so turning the faucet on. And that guy is making sound. All right. I'm assuming it is filling up there. Now to plug it in. Okay, and a little green light in there. Let's go turn on the pump. Hey, so real quick, before we start the pump, one thing I just noticed in here, before starting the motor, says turn on the garden hose, then pull the trigger to relieve air pressure. Hold the trigger until a steady stream of water appears. So I guess that's kind of like priming it real quick. Make sure the faucet is turned fully on and that there are no leaks or kinks. And then to start the motor, we're gonna do the on-off switch. So time to open up the garage, and I'm gonna pull that trigger to see if I get a steady stream of water. Okay, there's a steady stream of, there we go, there's a steady stream of water. Good. All right, I think now we can start it. All right, let's turn her on. I guess that's supposed to have, I guess that's the startup. Something doesn't seem right. That seems very weak. I think I might have chosen the wrong nozzle. Turning the pump off, I need to relieve some pressure here before I change this nozzle. So I thought I was on the side of caution when using this blue nozzle, but they really do mean low pressure, because that was the opposite of high pressure. I'm taking this blue nozzle out. I'm fairly confident I don't use the turbo nozzle, because they definitely said that was for sidewalk and brick and hardcore stuff like that. So I'm putting this orange nozzle in, push in, and that locked in good. All right, let's give this guy another shot. Put our blue back, pump back on. Let's give this another shot. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking. Heck yeah. All right. So here's the test. We just want to see if we can get rid of some of these bug guts on here that are splattered among the front. Get some of this nastiness off. Basically give it a good rinse, and then I want to try the detergent, the foam stuff. But you can see it got, I'd say, about 80% of it off. Obviously we're going to need that soap really to go in there and kind of like loosen things up, but for a quick rinse, not bad. Not bad at all. Now we're getting to the foam cannon. I didn't give a real close-up of this when I unboxed it, but you can see there's this little lever here for if you're really just wanting to bypass, do mainly water, or if you want to do mainly soap. That is just a little simple lever like that. This is going to be the nozzle which goes into the wand there, so we're going to pull this back again, push in and push in, or up, sorry, push up. And that's now locked in there. This hose is going to go into the detergent bottle. I have decided that I'm not going to use Ryobi's detergent. My preference is the Chemical Guys Extreme Body Wash and Wax. I use that when I do my 2-bucket method, so I'm going to put 4 ounces of this into that container. Fill up to that line. All right, I might have gone a hair over. And then we're going to go to the this line here, which says 8 ounces, and that'll be for water. All right, and water up to the 8-ounce line. Reattach hose. Forewarning, this popped off, so I have to disconnect this. This little ring here, I believe, goes up in this cap. If you see this loose, make sure you get this, because I'm guessing this would prevent leaks. So I gotta disconnect this real quick. There's a little ridge. I'm gonna put that point down. I'm sorry, yeah. Facing up, I guess. So the little ridge goes into this. So that's in there now. Make sure that stays in there. So that's what I was talking about, that little silicone ring. I think that will be important. So put that back in there. And now retighten this. All right, nice snug fit. And now the wand can go back into the nozzle. Pull back, in, push, lock. All right, let's go foam it up. Time for the soap. So the sudsing action is incredible. Take a look at this. It looks like, though, having it on full soap, you go through it pretty fast, at least in that size container. So maybe I should go a little bit, pull it back just a little bit. I got through about 3/4 of the car, so not bad. I'm also doing like multiple do-overs, so it might be able to do a full car. I would say if you go back, instead of going full soap and you maybe go 4/5, 3/4, you would be fine. But I'm gonna put a little bit more soap in there and finish off the car. I think what I'm gonna do now is, now that it's all sudsy, is I'm going to do another power rinse, obviously, but I wanna use that accessory attachment that I got, that I did in the unboxing, because I've shown what the blue nozzle can do, which was very weak. I don't know, I would say that's the only shortcoming of that, is that accessory seems very pointless. It was like almost dribbling out. So the orange one is the only one. The turbo one I haven't done. I think I'm gonna save that for like actual housework, or power washing, maybe like my little small deck or the sidewalk or front door. But I wanna open up this guy, because this is the 5-in-1, a 0-degree spray, 25-degree spray, 40-degree spray. So I wanna see what this does, because why not? We're doing a review, so let's review it. Pull back, pop off. Put that to the side. And pull back, push in, click forward. Right now it appears to be on soap. Let's start with, let's go to the 25-degree. Okay, there we go, 25 degrees. Let's see what it does. All right, so I say the 25-degree is probably just like that. It's a much wider spray, but the intensity is not as strong as the orange plug, which I believe in the manual says 15 degrees. This is a great rinse. I'm gonna try 0, but I'm gonna try it on the ground first before I try it on the car. See what 0 is like. That is literally a stream jet. Yeah, that just took dirt off the driveway. Let me just show you. So I literally have this black line, which is exactly where the garage door closes. So this black line is the mark of dirt and debris where the garage closes, and then look where I sprayed. Started removing that black line. So do not use the 0-degree on your car, because unless you want to just not have awesome paint, or you want to take your wrap off. But yeah, X-Nay on the 0 degree spray A. So I'm going back to the 25 degree. I think that's a great rinse. I think I would say if you really need to get some extra grime off, you could go to the orange plug, do the 15 degree. I'm gonna try the 40. I expect it to be pretty weak, but maybe fine for just a nice rinse. So here's 40. And there you have it, guys. There's a quick review of the Ryobi 1600 PSI power washer. It is great for what it is. It is a small footprint, small electric power washer, and it does the job perfect for a car. I even did a little spot here on the driveway with the turbo blaster because I wanted to see what I couldn't use on the car. So there is the black line from my garage, and then there's where I started to spray. And then I just sprayed a little bit, and then, you know, I left that there. But you can see a distinct line on that turbo, which you don't want to use on the car. But it really is great for what it is. It is a low budget, entry-level power washer. I wouldn't recommend this for like power washing a single family home, 4 sides of the house, or if you're gonna be power washing for a living. If you're okay with it not being made 100% of metal or steel or something like that, you know, the handle is plastic, the trigger is plastic, but honestly, that's fine for the car. So I give this a solid B+. I'm impressed for the price it is. It's great. The small footprint fits right up on the shelf, right up in here. So there's its new home. That's where it's gonna stay, and I'm happy with it. Anyway, thank you again for tuning in. If you liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done already, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Out. Hey.